This is San Diego News Daily.
Hello and welcome to San Diego News Daily. I'm Monica Hernandez. We begin with new details on a story we first told you about yesterday. The California Highway Patrol has arrested a man who they say shot a woman while she was driving on the freeway with a child in the back seat. CHP investigators say she was driving this black Ford Explorer that you see there on the video Wednesday night when there was a lane dispute with another driver. They say that's when that 27-year-old driver shot her. It happened on the connector ramps from eastbound 52 to the southbound 15. There were two women in the Explorer and a 7-year-old in the back seat. The suspect drove off, according to police, and the woman was taken to the hospital. The next day, CHP booked the suspect on 3 counts of attempted murder and a weapons charge. A 23-year-old man is pleading not guilty in a deadly shooting in Logan Heights. Jaime Roberts is accused of killing 46-year-old Robert Cheeto Marquez. Police say they initially detained 3 people after a fight broke out between acquaintances last Tuesday night. Yesterday, the Marquez family filled the courtroom to face his accused killer.
He was a man. He was a father. He was our cousin. He was our family. He was a beautiful human being that didn't deserve this. But most importantly, he was a great dad.
Roberts faces 50 years to life in prison. He is expected back in court later this month. The tiny town of Boulevard in the East County won a small victory in its battle against a huge proposed solar project and battery storage facility. Dozens of people packed a hearing room at the county administration building to say they don't want the 588-acre Starlight solar project in their rural community. They say they're not against clean energy, but they are concerned about safety issues like dust and fires fanned by high winds.
The community's never really benefited from any of the projects, and also they're dangerous. So we just want those protections and benefits.
The planning board agreed to alter the plan by moving the battery storage to an area further away from homes and evacuation routes, to monitor dust during construction and to let residents have more control over a $7 million community fund paid for by the Clean Energy Company. The Board of Supervisors will have the final say on the project. A Carlsbad woman says a hacker has taken over her Facebook account and now she has a warning. Jean Haggerty says the hackers posted cars and Rolexes for sale for way under market value. They also forged her signature on an invoice and even shared her home address. They made up a story that Jean was helping her uncle sell his things because he was going to a care facility. At least 3 of her friends fell for it. She reached out to Meta, but the problem went on for weeks until this past weekend when Jean's account was suddenly deactivated.
They're not going to win, so that's how I stay positive, is just knowing that there's something better and just sharing the story and spreading the awareness.
Meta has not responded to our request for comment. FBI San Diego says if this happens to you, you should file a complaint with the FBI's Internet Crime Complaint Center at ic3.gov. Larry Millete is facing 25 years to life in prison after a jury convicted him of murdering his wife, Maya. She has been missing for 5 years. And while the trial is over for now, the search for Maya is not. NBC 7's Jackie Crea has more.
Many times, family and friends and the community in Chula Vista gathered here at Mount San Miguel Park. It's where Maya liked to hike. They would walk in her honor, and even early on in the investigation, it's where they helped search for her. We spoke to a private investigator who was hired by Maya's sister. He tells us what to expect in the search for Maya moving forward.
Justice probably have been served today, but we still have my sister out there. We still have a second step to go through. We still have to bring my sister home, to bring her to her 3 children that's been waiting for her for 5 years. And we still ask the public for help. Maybe, one of these days we can bring her home.
Over the last 5 years, family, friends, and the Chula Vista community have come together several times to search for Maya Millete. Private investigator Billy Little also helped Maya's sister Marie Chris and her husband Richard Drouet, and he hopes he can continue to do so.
maybe with the verdict and the sentencing coming up, maybe there'll be a renewed interest in that. We'll get some more leads, which would be fantastic.
Chula Vista police addressed the public the day of Larry Millete's first-degree murder conviction.
But it doesn't bring closure. She is still out there. She is still missing. And we are going to work tirelessly to continue looking for her and try to find her and bring her home so she can be with her family.
As we know, sociopaths like Larry will never give up the body unless there's something in it for them. And even then, probably not, because he's going to continue to maintain his innocence, thinking he's going to get some love on appeal.
But Little has hope, and so does Maya's family.
Now, with the police testimony at trial, narrowing it down to an area that's out close to the Arizona-California border near that Indian reservation, that should be helpful. There's no such thing as false hope. There's only hope. So I say, don't give up hope. And like I said earlier, you know, it's going to require some luck, right? But the harder you work, the luckier you are. So keep working hard. And anybody that can contribute to helping with the search, I would encourage them to do that.
Jackie Crea, NBC 7.
NBC 7 meteorologist Francella Perez will have a look at your weather right after this.
You count on deeper investigations.
Why didn't you just let her go?
I'm trying to keep our family together.
You count on getting a response. You count on a committed team looking out for you.
A lot of our small business vendors tell me that you owe them quite a bit of money.
In 2 languages.
¿Por qué piensa que ellos no hacen más?
You count on results.
And they said, you have your money back.
And getting answers.
Do you still feel let down? It's a slap in the face.
This is NBC 7 and Telemundo 20 investigates and responds. Only on NBC 7 and Telemundo 20.
Hey Monica, good morning. Happy Saturday. Here's a look at today's day planner for downtown San Diego. We're going to start with cloudy skies and then giving way to sunshine. Temperatures will be right around 74, 75, right around lunchtime today, and across the county for our coastal communities, 75. Inland areas, valleys, and the mountains, upper 80s, the deserts, 108. Mild temperatures for today, but significant changes coming our way with the big surge of monsoon moisture starting Sunday into next week. So it's going to get muggy, and we're also going to have a chance of isolated showers and thunderstorms primarily over the mountains and the deserts. On top of that, we're going to actually crank up the heat for next week with daytime highs and lows that are going to be well above average. So the reason for the changes is courtesy of this dome of high pressure right over the Four Corners, bringing us the heat, but also picking up some of that subtropical moisture coming in from Mexico. And that's the reason why we're going to get that moisture moving in for the next several days off and on.
All right. Thank you, Francella. Well, take a look. This new pop-up cafe has opened its doors in Little Italy, and it's inspired by a popular children's board game. San Diego Bucket Listers has joined forces with Hasbro for the first ever Candyland Cafe. The game was invented right here in San Diego by a retired school teacher, Eleanor Abbott. And with Comic-Con just a few weeks away now, organizers say this is the perfect spot for families to spend their day during that time.
So we thought it was the perfect place to start out because it originated in San Diego. So what better way, we get to test it out here first. It's a very generational game. So, kids today are playing it. You played it with your parents. They played it with their parents. So it's something that all generations can enjoy. And so to bring it to life and be in this exact world is very cool.
Very cool. I know I love the game. My daughter loves it. The cafe will be open through October 4th. There's more coverage you can count on at NBC7.com. I'm Monica Hernandez. Thanks for watching.